go ahead and let you guys know that this meeting is being recorded because we have to record it for anybody who might have missed this meeting. Let's see, what else? Comic strips, carbon oxygen cycle assessments. Sean and Elena, you can actually do these at home. So you can actually do the assessment, this one right here, the carbon oxygen cycle assessment. Okay, the password is, who remembers? Energy? Yeah, it's energy. The password's energy. You can do this at home. You're allowed to use your notes on this, okay?
Yeah, energy.
Yep. So you're allowed to use your notes. So if you didn't actually do that, go ahead and do that today as well, sometime when you have a break between Zoom meetings or after school. I say after school, I mean the end of all Zoom meetings. And then the carbon oxygen passport activity. I'm missing that also from Elena, Matt, and John. So that's that one wherein you had, hang on, let me see if I can find a copy of it. Because again, I brought those home. It's the one that looks like, ooh, hello, camera.
Okay.
There we go, looks like this. Actually, here's a better picture of it. The one that looks, oh, I've disappeared. There we go, looks like this.
Okay.
Okay, and it's got the questions on it too. You've got your questions that are on there. So I'm missing it from Elena, Matt, and John. You can take pictures of it, like take pictures of your answers or take pictures of your diagram. Hang on, somebody's chatting me. And the chat asks, I don't have it. Elena, I don't have it. I graded all of them. Yeah, I graded all of them in there, so I do not have it. There is one comic strip that doesn't have a name on it, but it's not from this bell. That's the only thing I have that doesn't have a name on it is one comic strip that's from Six Bell. Everything else, I unfortunately do not have yours. Okay, and again, I had Miss Kluner clean out all of the bins of all the papers, unless you turned it in at like 3:30 on Friday. All right, so that's pretty much it. So let's see. Okay, let's see. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay, since we're all on here, I want everybody to click on this link right here that says nitrogen cycle article. Go ahead and click on it. And you should pull up a document that looks like this. Okay. So one of your assignments that you're going to be working on today and tomorrow, which mostly you're going to work on it tomorrow, because we're probably not going to get through all of this, is you're going to read this article and answer some questions. But here's the thing. I think it would be better if we read this together and highlighted it together. What do you guys think? Yes? Yeah. No?
Yes. Yes.
Basically, if I help you guys highlight this, you guys will have the answers to the questions. So should we do this together? Let's nod. Yes?
Wait, what is it? The nitrogen cycle article?
Yep, it's the one that's right. Hold on, go back to Schoology. November 22nd and 23rd.
I can see it.
Yeah, it's nitrogen cycle article. It's this one right here. When you click on it, and then you open up this doc.
So is this all we're doing today?
Mm-hmm. We're going to read this article together and we're going to highlight what's important. Because if we do it together, then you guys will have the answers to the questions. Okay? Because again, this is just like if we were in school, guys. We would literally be doing this in class right now together, but instead we're doing this online. Okay?
It says I can have a file. And
you don't have.
Says I have access to none.
To this one? To this one right here?
Yeah, it says access to 9.
Does anybody else have that problem?
Does Landon's supposed to click on something here?
Right here, it says nitrogen cycle article, this thing right here. Oh, sorry.
Click on that.
That thing right there.
All right.
Owen, you still have problems? Are you sure you're logged into your Ross Rams account?
Yeah.
Corey, were you able to get it?
Well, try refreshing the page.
Yeah, try refreshing the page.
I don't got nothing.
Miss Val, did you have any problems getting it?
I'm trying to right now, just to make sure.
Anybody else have problems getting it?
Yeah,
Other
I
than
don't have
Owen?
anything.
I don't.
No, I don't.
Try refreshing your page, Owen, and try clicking it again.
Now you refresh your page.
This is on.
Yes.
Is this all we're doing today?
It says, there we go, it worked.
Okay.
Right
There we go, it worked.
All right.
Is this all we're doing today?
Right here. Right here.
Yeah.
That one?
Mm-hmm. And I think we love Zoom.
Well, I think. How do we get back on it? Connor, come here a minute.
Okay. So,
All it was the mask.
all right. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and work on this. We're going to do this together. And let's see. All right, so on this article, okay, I'm going to read it to you guys, and what you're going to do is you guys are going to highlight the important parts on it. If you remember, there's this button right here that says highlight. You can actually highlight with whatever color you want. I'm just going to use yellow, okay? It says all organisms require nitrogen in order to live. It ranks 4th behind oxygen, carbon, and hydrogen as the most common element in living tissues. The Earth's atmosphere is 78% free or uncombined nitrogen. So we're going to highlight that right there. Free or uncombined nitrogen. So we're going to take that and highlight it. See how I did that? And yes, you guys are going to submit this in Schoology after we're done highlighting whatever is important. Okay. But most plants and animals cannot use nitrogen gas directly from the air as they do carbon dioxide and oxygen. Instead, plants and all organisms that feed on plants must wait for nitrogen to be fixed. That is pulled from the air and bonded or hooked up to hydrogen or oxygen. So we're going to highlight this part. And they're going to form something called ammonium, which is NH4, and nitrate, which is NO3 that they can use. So if you've ever used fertilizer before, fertilizer actually has fixed nitrogen in it. This is an example. This picture right here is an example of fixed nitrogen. In fact, if you look in the picture above, this NO3, NH4, NH3, NO4, these are all fixed nitrogen. This one up here, that's that N2 all by itself. That's free nitrogen. That means it doesn't have anything with it. Notice how all of these ones at the bottom of the picture, right here in this picture here, they have like a H, they have an O. Those are called fixed nitrogen. This is the kind that organisms can use. That's what's found in fertilizer, in poop. We're going to talk about poop a lot in this unit. We're going to talk about you farting in this unit. We're going to talk about bacteria in this unit, all that fun stuff. All right, so we have to make nitrogen fix. So there are 2 major ways ammonium and nitrates can enter the nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen fixing organisms and lightning. So these are the 2 ways they can enter the cycle. So we're going to highlight that. Lightning can change nitrogen gas into nitrates which fall to the earth in rain. Nitrogen-fixing organisms include a small number of algae and bacteria. Nitrogen-fixing bacteria live on the roots of peas, beans, alfalfa, and other legumes. These bacteria make an enzyme that allow them to change nitrogen gas directly into ammonium and nitrates. So these bacteria live on these, like, if you look at this picture over here, these little like circle dots that are living on the roots, you'll have bacteria that live on there. And that's what makes free nitrogen fixed. So in other words, it goes from being this nitrogen all by itself to having these oxygen or hydrogens attached to it. Okay. So plants absorb ammonium and nitrates and use them for growth, repair, and reproduction. Animals can eat the plants and change the nitrogen into a variety of compounds. As plants and animals die, decomposers break down the tissue for nitrogen-fixing bacteria or for denitrifying bacteria, which change nitrates and ammonium back into nitrogen gas and release it into the atmosphere. So we're going to highlight the first sentence because this is exactly what we need to know why we have to have nitrogen in our system. Burning forest, grasslands, burning forests, grasslands, and fossil fuels release nitrogen back into the air as nitric oxides, which are responsible for acid rain and smog. So we're gonna actually highlight this part right here. Okay. All right. So that being said, guys, I don't want to keep doing this all, period. I just want to give you an idea of how basically our Zoom is going to work. We're going to keep working on this tomorrow, okay? So we're not done with the article. We still have a ways to go. We're going to talk about how nitrogen is in the water and then how nitrogen is in the air. We're going to read this article together, and then later on you guys are going to answer questions from this article, okay? So that's pretty much it for today, guys. I'm glad you guys joined me on a Zoom meeting. It was good to see you guys at least for a little bit of time. Tomorrow we'll do the same thing, same time, same place, and we're going to go ahead and finish the article, okay? So that when we come back from Thanksgiving break, we're going to work on answering questions from this article, okay? If you're missing any work, check progress book for anything that you're missing. Message me if you have any questions, okay, guys?
That's all we had.
Wait. Are we done?
Just for today. Nope, you don't have to do anything else today. You just have to make up any work that you're missing. So check progress book.
Is there anything do?
Is this on?
No, I think we're good for today. Sean, yes, what's your question?
I've redone the carbon cycle thing.
What? You did what? I'm sorry?
Where is it? Wait, send me.
What are you done with, Sean?
I've redone the carbon.
Oh, the assessment? Okay. I'll make a note that you're done with it.
So can we leave?
Yep, we're good today, guys.
Do we have to do this?
Bye.
Bye.
Is there anything special Landon's supposed to do?
Nope, he's good. As long as he comes to meetings and kind of does what we're doing on the meetings, he's good.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a
Seeing you,
nice
Amanda
day.
and Kelly.
See ya.
Nels.
All right.
Bye, guys.